Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This stadium has that feel of a genuine Colosseum. It could only be Rome. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the...
Taken with style! De Ligt. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. This is Dembele. Has a goal! Same again, same outcome.
Right, really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Bruno Fernandes. Plays it out to the wing. Goes long. Gets away from his opponent. A chance to play it in. Well read, he sorted that out. Gets wrestled off the ball. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Dembele considers his options. That looks a good ball. Now surely! Now can he finish? Here's the cross. Bruno Fernandes. Could move up a gear here. Coached through there. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Diving header! Hernandez. Neither side yet able to find the net. Diogo Dalot. Almost half an hour in now. Out to the right. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Looks to dink one in. Neatly flicked on. Room for a shot. Dembele. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the would-be breakthrough moment. Dispatched with certainty.
Well, he took a chance, hoping that the goalkeeper would dive, and that's exactly what he did.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Bruno Fernandes brings it out wide. Shaw. Draws one in. Cut out in the nick of time.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Bruno Fernandes. Dinks one in. Right through the middle. Can he find a... He's gone for it! And the goal! Second win style! And already they're looking to run away with it. Mbappe did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
France have a couple of goals without reply. Mbappe! Shaw plays it forward. That is terrific skill. A heavy challenge. The whistle goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
France ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Well, we're already into the second period. Change to either. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's Dembele. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Fire chance! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Gets it back. Lobs it in gently. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Casemiro. Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now a chance to break. Shaw does well to read it and intercepts. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Mbappe looking as though he's being given special treatment here, treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Has a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Out to the left it goes. He's got options out wide. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter.
Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is, of course, the Maracanã. Going for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Van Dijk. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Throw in. Kane. Now it's Goretzka. He gets past his man. Gets wrestled off the ball. Mohamed Salah. And it's Goretzka. Cut out in the nick of time. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
On the right now, what's on? There's a long ball, played into space out wide. Mohamed Salah. So, a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Isak has a pop! Isn't enough try.
Isak did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Isak. Mohamed Salah. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Kimmich. Goretzka. Kimmich. And here's Kane. Puts in a cross. And he's there to clear it. And it's Guerrero. Tries to locate someone up front. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. What a ball! Kane! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
I thought he did so well to exploit the space that was afforded to him then. Deserved more.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Salah. Kane. No goals as yet. And now they can launch a counter. And it's played forward. It's on a plate. Oh, it's Salah! Done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Guerrero. And here's Kane. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Mohamed Salah. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Van Dijk. There is the half-time whistle. Both sides have drawn blanks. Have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So, your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Probably be looking to play it square from here. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. That carried quite a threat. Goretzka. Guerrero. Goretzka. Played out to the right. Has a hit! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Liverpool keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Here it comes. Good ball, it's found its target. Over to the left. Now the cross. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter,
Liverpool have a free kick.
well, this is a very real chance, and should it go in, it could be a big game changer.
Mohamed Salah ready to try one. Issa, and the shot! Changes here from both sides, in fact. Quick glance, Kane! Good stop, wasn't easy.
Kane is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Up to meet it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. The only goal came in the early moments of the second period, and the score is 1-0. Battles to win it back.
Liverpool are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
As we head towards the end.
Liverpool are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Well, they could break here. Plays it out to the flank. Chiesa. Forward it goes. Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Now it's Gnabry.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And the shot! He scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run.
No question, that's a foul. Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Away from immediate danger. And that's it. And it's ended in a draw, craft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest, and a result which at least partly satisfies all. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And he has been fouled there. Isak. And it's Salah. He's good for it! And it's a goal! Just so calm under pressure.
Isak really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Forward it goes. Gets into some space. Hits one!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Goretzka.
As soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
It's a terrific surge down the right. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Isak could move up a gear here as he picks him out. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Has a goal! It's in! And they're back in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Plays it back. Good ball. Shot at goal! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Isak. Mohamed Salah. It has tries a shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And it's Gnabry. He's made sure that won't get through. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Salah. Goretzka is the guilty party there. Could be thinking about a shot here. Kane. Well, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Neuer can claim that. Hoists it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Tar. Nice to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out. And it's Salah. There is the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, you're at the right match.
Put me into the second 45 minutes. So, it's one! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Liverpool will 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Oh, well, he's sorted that. He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Plays it out to the wing. And the shot! Good stop. Wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Goes for goal!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That was a given. It always was.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they paid the price and deserved to.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Has a hit! And in it goes! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He snuffles his feet. He's gone for it! And it's been taken straight back.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
He's there to cut it out. Guerrero. Isak! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Chance! And it's played forward. He came in hard, very hard. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. A heavy challenge. Could try cutting inside here. Chance to break. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Gets the better of his man. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Liverpool are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Salah. Decent looking ball.
Liverpool are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Kane looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Robertson has a pop! That would have won it.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's on a plate. Now the counter. Oh, well intercepted, really alerts the danger. Kimmich. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much... Mbappe! He scored!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So, a breakthrough already. Hoists it forward. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Foot in, and it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mohamed Salah, Isak, he's in, surely. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Valverde. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. It's into the middle. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Isak. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good interception. Now a chance to break, and it's Salah. And it's got through. Mohamed Salah gets the better of his man. Half an hour played now. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Well played, he saw that coming. Here it comes. Well read, he sorted that out. Oh, real danger here. Isak plays it out to the flank. Mohamed Salah. Timely intervention. This is promising. It's good distance on it. Another throw-in. time and again they are repelled. Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Van Dijk. Over to the left. Van Dijk drives it forward. Back into the middle. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Isak gets wrestled off the ball. It's a loose ball. The referee brings the first half to a close. Here we are, as they go to half-time. It did indeed come in the first half. And has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here.
Madrid going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Mbappe! Mbappe! This is good, that's a foul. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Isak. Mohamed Salah. And they win it back again. He's picked him out. Mbappe. And he's cut it out. It is an own goal.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Salah.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. He could be in here. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Liverpool keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And now the breakaway. He's played him through. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Tries to get it forward quickly. Chance! He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is king.
Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Mbappe. It's come loose.
Madrid are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Needed a better pass there. And here's the chance to counter.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Ceballos, Brahim Diaz. He's through the middle. And he's made sure that that won't get through.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that is that. Madrid come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. It's one! Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Plays it out to the wing. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
That's sprayed out wide. Mbappe gets flagged offside. This could spell danger. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Out to the left it goes. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Mbappe. Cut out in the nick of time. Danger averted for now. Hoists it forward. Chance! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
France take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Up towards the flank. Mohamed, and the finish! Really well taken goal. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's played forward. Chance to shoot. Has a hit! Oh, that's a fine save!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Hernandez has set up one goal so far. Dembele. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Nicely measured pass. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of...
And the shots! Well, that is asking for trouble. He's got it, and he's got... has a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And Dyke plays it forward. That's not going to make it. Forward it goes. Mbappe. Dembele. There's the end of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. France head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each. And the game right on edge. The action has already resumed here. So, both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Tries to get it forward quickly. Get it forward quickly. Dembele, who's made his mark on this game. Mbappe. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks a harder thing to do.
Hoists it forward. Mohamed Salah desperately wants to get on the end of this. Hernandez. Well positioned to make that interception. Mbappe. He's gone for it!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Well, this is what we've goes for goal! Just couldn't quite turn it in.
France can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
France can make their change now with a break in play. And it's played forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Mbappe! And here, and the shot! He scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What about that, Jim Beglin?
It isn't rocket science, is it? You know, when you're defending, you react to the danger, but of course, you must spot it in the first place, and they didn't. You know, they're not really looking up to pick the runners, and it was a cheap goal to give away.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
He's found his man. Brilliant save from Alisson! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Floats one over. Mbappe is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the
Big chance! That's caused a worry or two. Changes here from both sides, in fact. Towering header! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean,
Going for goal! He has done it! And that really is so impressive.
well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
France are 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Mohamed Salah needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Gets it back. A real chance if he can get through. Has a hit! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Keeps everyone guessing. Now a chance to break. Van Dijk with a definite foul there. And he's gone for it! And the ball's come out. Mohamed Salah. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, shooting chance! And he comes up trumps again. And a header! Get that clear. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is one of the monuments to the history of our game, especially, of course, this Scottish game. It is Celtic Park, Glasgow. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Plays it over to the other flank. Good challenge, he just stood firm. A real chance to break. Van Dijk. Isak. And he's there to cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. No question, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Just brushed off the ball there. Could move up a gear here. Cuts it out. The ball, that's a foul. Vinicius Junior. That intervention was very necessary. Neatly flicked on. And the counter is on. Isak goes for goal! Tries to get it forward quickly, out to the right, and helps available out wide. Cut out in the nick of time. Well, they can break here. He's pinged one through here. Out towards the flank. And they've been caught out here. Gets up to hit it! Well, to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Isak. Gets on the end of it. He's had a shot! Very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Strong punch. Vinicius Junior. Surely a shot. defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Vinicius Junior. Breaks on here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Valverde. And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Referee's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They've toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Back has a hit! It's anyone's ball. In for the follow-up. Good stop. Wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Cleared away. There will be a throw-in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that's a throw-in. Receives it from behind. Lovely bit of skill there. And back with the clearance. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter.
Just the keeper to beat! Shoots! That is the breakthrough! Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, listen, a few...
Goes for goal! No mistake! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a Neil, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Alaba plays it forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk. Hoists it forward, dashing forward at pace. Vinicius Junior plays it back. Forward it goes. Done very well to intervene. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Alaba has come steaming up from the back for this. The defence can get it clear. This is gone, that's a foul. Alaba. Vinicius Junior. It's a loose ball. Chance to shoot.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gets away from his opponent. And a header!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Mbappe has been found. Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside.
Madrid showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Liverpool don't have many options and time is running out.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's Salah. Liverpool to make one last surge forward. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, that's where he wants it. Defender's on the back foot. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Tries to get it forward quickly. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Liverpool can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. We're plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest, and I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Let's make sure that won't get through. Rodri. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. A buccaneering run from the defender. Dashing forward at pace. Ruben Dias. Foden. Gets it upfield. Looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And he's going to be pulled back for that one. Rodri. And the ball is out of play. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. He gets it ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
There are a few waiting for it, and that's not going to reach. Played into space out wide. Oh, real, and the shot! Donnarumma reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just brushed off the ball there. Almost half an hour in now. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. And now the breakaway. Chance to shoot! Oh, shooting chance! Foden. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Chance! He's got away with one there. Rodri. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Hoists it forward. Rodri plays it forward. Saka. Tries to get it forward quickly. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's played forward. Gets it back. Rodri. Battles to win it back. Rice drives it forward. It's the through ball. Has a goal! He's scored! And right on half-time, that is 10. That's the whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. Manchester get the ball rolling for the second period. Oh, good interception. Rice tries a pass forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Merino, Rice, it's a good run down the left-hand side, knocks one in, up to meet it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Merino is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Rice. In towards the middle. Forward it goes. Foden. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hoists it forward. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Rodri. Turns and goes back. Could be a chance here, and the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It was a first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Tries a shot! Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Oh, smart save. Well read, he sorted that out. He's taken out, that'll be a foul. It's being played forward. Shapes to shoot! And the finish! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gorgeous control there. Tries to get it forward quickly.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this...
And they've been caught out here. Loose ball, who's going to get that? It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And it's played forward. Plays it out to the wing. Gets the better of his man. A chance! Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Manchester certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Oh, he's found him, it goes for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose! It's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. And there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because...
Isaac! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Mbappe. Tries to get it forward quickly. Valverde drives it forward. Alisson will lay claim to that. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The seats are in a good position. Hits one! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hoists it forward. Starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Well played, he saw that coming. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius. Mohamed Salah with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's played forward. Valverde cuts it out. can launch a counter. Gets away from his opponent. Now can he finish? And the shot! And he's done it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
This could fall anywhere. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Mbappe, real chance!
Mbappe so cleverly used the drop of the shoulder to
terrible pass. Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again.
Mbappe can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
Oh, shooting chance! Taken with style.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Good ball. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. He's looking to get there first. It's gone for a throw-in. Mohamed Salah tries running with the ball at his feet. That's a good ball to find him. It's come through, and the shot! It's so well to set it up.
They use the 1-2 to great effect in working their way through the middle now. A little more look though, and they may have been celebrating.
And the finish! He's done it all right! Terrible error, duly punished. Madrid take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
It's half-time. Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. He's got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one. Just
tries a shot! Back of the net!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That was easy, almost too easy.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded for penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Let's put a stop to that. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Mbappe, he's had a goal!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Madrid got themselves into the lead. Isaac! Liverpool will try it again now. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah decides to play it back. Timely intervention.
Liverpool are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Isaac. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
It's offside. Yes, it is. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Robertson. Has it out wide now. Chiesa. Gets into a dangerous position. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe.
Madrid are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Ceballos.
Madrid are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Gets the better of his man. He's left his man.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Ceballos goes looking.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Madrid just have to run down the clock. Robertson. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Mbappe. Could be a chance. Has a pop! He has got it! And with that goal comes comfort.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
And that will be the final act. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Your reflections then, Jim?
Madrid won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The Estadio Alejandro Villanueva, that's what the venue has been called since 2000, in honour of Alianza Lima's greatest star. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Valverde. Really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Foden. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Well to step in there, that was more than necessary. What a ball this has turned out to be! And the shot! It's offside, yes it is. Oh, real danger here! Big chance, has a hit! Oh, crossbar! Valverde. The other side yet able to find the net. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? No complaints about that challenge, robust but fair. Valverde. Mbappe. Manchester have it back and they can go again. Done very well to intervene. Foden. It's the through ball. Oh, good take and a good air. Chance! It's anyone's ball. Valverde drives it forward. It's on a plate. He's gone for it. Another chance. It's in. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Rodri. He's got through. Rodri. Good idea, just poorly executed. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. for a throw. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Valverde. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. It's a fabulous position. Not offside that time. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Timely intervention. And it's half-time here. Well, off they go for half-time. They did indeed come in the first half. Only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the frontman for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Madrid going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So off we go once more. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
He's left his man. He's had a go! Goal! They have come roaring back.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. He gets past his man. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Foden. Manchester are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Shapes to shoot! Now the cross. Well, they could break here. Gets into some space, and he's whipped it in low. Hoists it forward. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Foden battles to win it back. And it's played forward. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Rodri goes looking. Dashing forward at pace. Finds himself eased off the ball. And that's been won straight back. Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior, right through the middle. Chance to shoot. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mbappe.
Madrid merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Out to the left it goes.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vinicius Junior.
Madrid showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And it's got through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, he's not going to get that.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ed.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Bernardo Silva. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. And that's a throw-in. The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final
There's
whistle.
the delivery. Stitch defending, but that'll do. Surely. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. And the referee brings it to a close. A very good game of football, no winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and ends all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even. No complaints.
And thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Some wonderful scenes here. It is what we have come to know and love about Old Trafford, Manchester. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. I think a cautious start from both teams.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end, it'll have been forgotten.
Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior has a goal! Foden. Rodri. That intervention was very necessary. Could move up a gear here. It's come loose. Madrid desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Manchester get it back again. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Foden. Has gone out. Out to the right. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Foden. Defending of the desperate variety. There it is over the line. It out to the flank. Mbappe. Now that does look a foul, and he's given a free kick. Valverde considers his options. And so we have the first set piece of the game. It'll be a throw-in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well played, he saw that coming. That's surely a foul, free kick. Vinicius Junior. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Courtois catches it safely. And it's half-time here. Both sides have drawn blanks. Have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to...
It's one! It's in!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook.
There was to be. Goes for goal! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Over to the left. And he's cut it out. Valverde. Valverde plays it forward. He's pinged one through here. He's had that put on a plate. Danger averted for now. Vinicius Junior. Hits one! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Well weighted. Timely intervention.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step...
Shapes to shoot! Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Has got rid of that. Played out to the right. Massive lead! Just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Ceballos. Vinicius Junior. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. A really good feat. It's a loose ball. It's come through. And the ball's come out. Well read, he sorted that out. Gets up to head it! Ceballos gets good distance on it. Manchester have it back and they can go again. Chance! Out to the left it goes. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Can he find a finish now? Turns and goes back.
Manchester refused to throw the towel in. They're not going down without a fight.
Mbappe. Mbappe, who has made his impact already. Vinicius Junior. Gorgeous control there. That's great strength on the ball. He's had a shot! Taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
What was the save, Peter?
Mbappe at the foul. Mbappe has been told to walk. And he needs to be wary of his reaction now. He wouldn't want to risk further sanction.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Vinicius Junior. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch.
Well, he had the chance to release it left and ended up making the wrong choice by going it alone. He just took on way too many there, and he's got to think about that a little bit more and make a better decision.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Hoists it forward, and now they can launch a counter. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And out to safety. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Madrid have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. This is the... Hits one! Whittaker gets good distance on it. It's on a plate. Shoots! It's there!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, terrible mistake. Gets away from his opponents. What a ball this has turned out to be. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Courtois will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Oh, no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Loose. Trying to get there. Goretzka. And here's Canabry. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Kane gets flagged offside. Goretzka, surely, big chance! He's scored! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! That was easy, almost too easy.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And he's gone for it! Yes! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Forward it goes. Looking to break out here. Mbappe. Goretzka plays it forward. Oh, he's found him in space. And the finish! And he should have made it 4.
Still, a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe drives it forward. Now can he finish? Chance! That's a waste. Goretzka, who has made his impact already, hoists it forward. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, good interception. It's got paid to a promising move. And that's been won straight back. Kimmich. It has got through to him. Could be a chance here. Kane has a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gets the better of his man. Done very well to intervene. Tar. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement. The action is back on the way. Madrid changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Accuracy.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Kimmich. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's Gnabry. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Cuts it out. And that has put paid to that. Kimmich. And here's Goretzka. Guerrero. Goretzka. Gnabry, that's his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. And the counter is on. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And a header! Goes to show he is human after all.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality. I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recovery.
Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, he's broken through. And it's played forward. Well, they could break here. And here's Kane. Chance. Goes for goal! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be a chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. Super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
On the right now, what's on? Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Diachi. Plants a goal, has a goal!
Mbappe.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Ah, he's given it away. Has a hit! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Germany break the deadlock.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Mbappe.
Cleared away. Here comes another cross. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. And he's going for goal! Goal! That was a given. It always was.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Played out to the right. In again. And he's there to clear it. Chance to break.
Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe.
Madrid are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
It's come loose. Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it forward, cuts it out. Oh, real danger here. He's had a goal! Surely this time! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Mbappe, who has made his impact already. And it's been taken straight back. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. He's left his man. What's up? And the finish! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Gets it back. Rudiger positions himself well and cuts it out. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Forward it goes. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Dinks one in. And it's got through. Gets wrestled off the ball. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Germany head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. Madrid get the ball rolling in the second half. Rudiger. Goretzka. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And through to the goalkeeper. And the counter is on. To intervene and dispel the growing danger. He gets past his man. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Nice one too. And a header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
They've played it short. It's a goal kick. And here's Goretzka. Kimmich cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Played back in. And the ball is out of play.